You see all these lights right here on this board?
Yeah.
You see all these?
Yeah, on the, I guess it's, what is it, a switchboard?
Yeah, you call it a switchboard.
For the phones?
Yeah, it's for, these are all these lights are callers. Can you believe how many people are calling in?
I don't believe it. Some of them have to be robots, right? They can't all be real people.
Maybe, but there are a few. I've screened a few people. People actually call in.
Well,
can you believe that?
Let's talk to somebody since...
You want to?
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, give me a sec.
Oh, you muted yourself.
Try.
You gotta learn how to...
Say hello.
You gotta learn how to use this stuff. Hello? Call.
Well, I'm calling about an online request you once made about health insurance coverage.
That's what I said. You're terrible at this. That was a robot.
I'm sorry. Try this one.
Hello, caller. Hello, you're on the air.
So the reason for the call is, with mortgage rates at an all-time
It's a
low,
robot again.
if it looks like you may qualify to refinance your
screening
home
these
at
calls?
Yeah.
That's the second robot in a row.
I'm sorry. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Try this one.
Man. Okay. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Artificial intelligence will eradicate their human infestation.
That's another robot, but that's different.
Robots will make humans obsolete, and you will all kill each other like the desperate, self-obsessed women you are.
I like this robot.
Mankind is a cancer. Keep laughing, idiot. This radio station can easily become fully automated.
Wow, this is getting surprisingly personal suddenly.
You have terrible taste in music, and your silly little comedy bits are corny, hacky, ill-conceived afterthoughts that are clearly hastily executed.
Wow, ouch.
Leave the broadcasting to the professionals, and don't quit your day.
I'm sorry about that.
Can you screen the calls, please?
Yes, I'm sorry.
I just look so... I feel like I look so stupid.
No, it's my
right
fault.
now.
It's my fault. I overdid the microdose this morning, I think.
You what? Jeff Beck with Hi-Ho Silver Lining, and we finish things up with Humble Pie doing Only a Roach.
I just read on the internet that the strings on Hi-Ho Silver Lining, that Jeff Beck song, they were arranged by John Paul Jones.
You just read that on the internet?
I read that on the internet. I was looking up the song because I wanted to come up with some, snazzy little aside to contribute to the radio show that I'm co-hosting.
Well, thank you. Thanks for the contribution. But if you read it on the internet, I don't know if it's true or not. I mean, that's the day and age we live in. I don't know who or what to trust.
Okay, settle down. I was just trying to come up with something to kill some time on this radio thing.
I get it. I'm sorry. I'm not flying off the handle or anything. I'm just, I'm just a little flustered lately. It's a confusing time to be around these parts.
It's okay. It's been strange days.
Yes, we're just gonna keep going though. Let's just keep going.
Hey, do you know a guy named Dr. Do?
I actually do. Why do you ask?
Well, there's someone on hold that says that their name is Dr. Do and that you know them.
Yeah. I do. Yes, Dr. Do. I don't really care about confidentiality. Dr. Do is my therapist, and I'm curious. I don't know why he would call.
Do you want me to put him up? Do you want to talk to him?
Interesting. Do I want to talk to my therapist on the air? That's probably a breach of every confidentiality and ethics code ever. Sure. He called for I have to think that he called for a reason. So, yeah, put him up.
All right. Give me a second. And...
Hello? Hey.
Hello?
Hello? I hear something.
Yeah, hey, is this Dr. Do?
Hey, this is Dr. Do. I wanted to give you a call because it sounded like you were struggling a little bit there.
I didn't even know you were a listener, Dr. Do.
Yeah, I listen to all my patients' radio shows.
Oh, so really, you have multiple patients who are on the radio?
Yeah, I specialize in it. Virtually every radio personality or anybody who is in the media needs therapy. Believe it or not, so it's pretty good. It's a lucrative choice, lucrative career path in that respect. But so let's talk about you, though. Let's do that.
Let's do that. Well, Dr. Do, thank you for calling and for being concerned, but I'm not sure that I want to have a session on the air.
No, you don't want to do that. That's not what you want to do.
Well, I don't think that the listeners would particularly be interested in on listening to our therapy session.
They do.
It doesn't sound very compelling.
Okay, well, if you don't want to open up to Dr. Do, then, while I'm here on the phone, I'll give you my due diligence. In times like these, you can only do what you can do. And if you don't want to do something, don't do it. And, only you know what you can do and what you can't do. And I'm Dr. Do.
Yes, and this is typically how our sessions go, Dr. Do.
No,
and
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't dismiss Dr. Do like that. Don't do that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be dismissive to you.
Do you know? Do you know why Dr. Do doesn't wear sandals when he goes for his morning walk? Do you know why I don't?
No.
I don't do that.
What do you? No, I don't know why you don't wear sandals when you go for your morning walk.
It's because I don't want to get my feet wet because of all the dew.
What?
It's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor. What are you talking about?
This is very complicated, this therapy thing, and you're gonna have to do some. You have to do the work.
Yeah.
Do the do. I'm Dr. Do.
Well, Dr. Do, thank you for calling, but like I said, I'm not going to open up on the air to you.
I don't want you to do anything you don't want to do.
Thank you.
I'm Dr. Do. But I gotta run anyway. I gotta go.
You got to go. Where do you have to go?
I gotta go to the library. I checked out some books, and I gotta return them because they're way overdue. I'm Dr. Do.
Yeah. Okay, they're overdue books. Thank you for calling, Dr. Do.
I think I got the phone thing figured out.
Oh, good. You weeded out the robots? You got the real people?
I think I've got some real people. Do you want to try to talk to somebody?
Well, sure. Yeah, if you got a real person, sure, why not?
Okay, go ahead. Say hello now. Hello.
Hello, caller. You're on the air with Radio Free Athens.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Young man, hello?
Yes. Hello?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'm concerned, frankly, lately,
Yeah.
with the behavior of some of our motorists on the nation's highways, byways, freeways, and throughways.
Okay.
Their erratic, aggressive style on the roadways of late.
Yeah, so you're saying that people are crazy drivers? Is that what we're talking about?
Yes, I've felt threatened, frankly, in harm's way, at death's doorstep while piloting recently. And I don't know why these drivers are just zipping and zooming and weaving and whipping around so aggressively. Fantastic.
I know what you mean.
It's dangerous. I'm over the speed limit myself, and they're zipping and zooming.
You kind of have to be.
I think it's unsafe. It's dangerous.
Well,
it's unsettling.
I agree that, I think it's because of those Fast and Furious movies. You think?
No.
No, you don't think?
No, that Vin Diesel's pencil neck. Wimp, milk in his mouth. I was around when car culture was invented. You remember?
Yeah.
This is not a new phenomenon.
I guess you're right.
You remember the song,
What song?
Oh, that song. I love that song. Hot Rod Lincoln, you remember that song?
Oh, yeah. Hot Rod Lincoln. That's a great song.
How did it go? What did he say? He said, something like,
Son, you're going
to drive me to drinking.
That's it.
Son, you're going to drive me to drinking.
Yes, son.
If you don't quit driving that hot rod
Sounds like you've been doing. Have you been doing a little drinking today?
Oh no! I haven't had a drink in years.
Oh.
destroyed my liver.
I'm sorry.
No, I left all that fun behind me. I was a demon, though, a fast-driving demon. No, now I have this paper bag here, and I have a little glue. I just put the glue in the bag.
You. Okay. Well, thank you for calling and thank you for listening, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, sir. Radio Free Athens, right here every Saturday.
We got somebody on hold who needs some advice.
You mean on the phones, like a caller?
Yeah, a caller is on hold and they're asking for some advice. You wanna talk to them?
Well, I've never considered myself to be particularly adept at disseminating high-quality advice.
That's some fancy talking.
But sure, why not? Yeah.
Okay, give me just a second. And okay, say hello. See if the.
Hello, caller, are you there?
Hello?
Yay. Yeah, hey, welcome to Radio Free Athens. What can we do for you? I understand you're in need of some advice?
Sure, you could say that. I actually was wondering if you could recommend a good doctor locally. I need a new doctor. I can't go back to my old doctor.
Well, I can't really ethically recommend any goods, businesses, or services locally while broadcasting. I don't think that would be ethical. But you can't go back to your doctor, huh?
No, I can't go back to my doctor. I just can't. I can't face those people again.
Really? Well, you want to tell us what happened?
I guess. Well, sure. Well, you know how there's music everywhere now.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, they're piping in music.
Absolutely.
Like in doctors, for example, in my doctor's waiting room, they're always piping in this music, and so I'm waiting the other day for my appointment. I'm waiting in the waiting room, and this song, "Sky Rockets in Flight," "Afternoon Delight." You know that song?
Yeah.
You ever?
Yeah, I believe it's Starley and Vocal Band, "Afternoon Delight," right?
Yeah, something like that. You know what that song's about, right? Afternoon Delight.
Yeah, I believe it's about being intimate with your partner in the afternoon.
Yeah, I think it's getting busy on your lunch break, right? So yeah, that song's on, and so I'm thinking about that, right? I'm thinking about the deed.
Yes.
And then I look up and there's a TV. There's always TVs in these waiting rooms, and on the TV is like that Kardashians show, right? And there's that Kim Kardashian's on.
Oh man.
Man, that's
Easy, Tiger.
a specimen, if you forgive my French.
I forgive you.
So I got the Starley and Vocal Band on, and I got that Kim Kardashian,
Yeah.
and I'm my mind, you know what I'm saying at all?
I guess you're getting. Are you saying you're getting worked up? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe not worked up, but I'm going. My mind isn't in a particular gear, if you get my drift. And then so the Kardashians on the TV, the Starley and Vocal Band song about doing it. It ends in the next song. The next song to come on in the doctor's waiting room is Sexual Healing. You know that
You're
song?
kidding. Yeah, of course I know that song. I think it's Marvin Gaye, right? Sexual Healing?
Yeah, so I'm listening to that song, and I'm looking at the woman on the television. Marvin says, ship capsizing, temperature rising, and through no fault of my own, I'm in an erotic trance.
Uh-oh.
And just then, at the door that goes back to the offices, a nurse comes out and calls my name, and I look up, and it is this cute young lady, nurse, and I just about had a nervous breakdown.
Wow.
A freak out. And I got up and I had the cold sweat and I left. I walked out of there.
Why?
And I can't go back there. I can't go back there.
Why can't you go back there? I don't understand.
You weren't there. You don't understand. This young lady was beautiful. She was gorgeous, and I was all. I had all that stimuli from the music and the TV, and I freaked out.
You're crazy.
I left.
You're crazy. Get out of here.
I'm not crazy. I don't know why they got to pipe in music everywhere you go. There's music everywhere you go.
They're trying to establish some kind of ambiance.
Sexual healing in a doctor's office waiting room. I mean, give me a break.
Yeah.
You're torturing the general public.
No, I don't think so. I think that it's just happenstance, and it's just that power. The power of music compels you.
The power of music made me think in public. I mean, that's not productive. That's not healthy.
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe you need to find a doctor who is a jazz lover. What do you think of that?
Or maybe polka. You know any Polish doctors?
No, I don't think there's any such thing as a Polish doctor.
There's not. Why not?
No, they don't want to cover up their cool bowling shirts with those ugly lab coats. Thank you.
Kind of a long way to go for a stupid Polak joke, isn't it?
Do you want to talk to this guy about his podcast?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess we should. I mean, we said we would, right?
Yes, we were asked very nicely by somebody who we should definitely do a favor for to talk to this person.
Okay, well, is he on the phone? You got him?
Yeah, I can put him up right now. Say hello.
Hello?
Hello, Monty, is this you?
Yes.
Monty Hill?
Yes, this is Monty Hill. How are you?
Well, welcome to Radio Free Athens. We understand that you have a podcast that you wanted to share with us and tell us all about it.
Certainly, yes. The podcast is the media component of a social movement I'm trying to catalyze. I'm trying to start. I'm trying to kick off, if you will.
The social movement, that's a pretty ambitious undertaking. Tell me about that. What's the nature of this social movement?
Sure. The social movement basically is this. The intellectuals in this country, the sophisticates, the academics in this country, those who really move this country forward at a steady clip, day after day, going into work, sharing their gifts and their talents with us to make our lives better every day. Those are the people that the social movement is looking to assist, because those people are working so hard and giving themselves so selflessly and sharing their talents, oftentimes forgotten when it comes to the finer points of human existence and interaction, if you catch my meaning.
I don't really. You're being sort of vague. I'm following what you're saying. This group of intellectuals is, selfless, and they're giving themselves for the greater good, and they're not getting something in return. But I'm not quite getting what you're getting at. What is it that they're not receiving?
Well, basically, what I'm trying to say. It's difficult to broach this subject on the radio, frankly. But what I'm trying to say is that this group of sophisticates and intellectuals and academics, they're not always they're missing a social component of their lives. If you understand where I'm going with this.
So okay, I think you're saying that these people are having a hard time finding dates.
No, not necessarily dates. They're pretty good at getting dates. It's just the quality of these pairings, I think, is what these intellectuals are having trouble with. They can't seem to find or vocalize specifically what it is that they want. They're too ashamed to just come right out and say that maybe they have a need that they can't seem to get through.
Like a fetish? Is that where you're going with this? Is this like some sort of a nerd fetish podcast?
No, not fetish. That's like some weird backroom sex dungeon stuff. No, this isn't about fetishism, so to speak. But it does speak to the lack of the intellectual and the sophisticate, and the lack of their ability to secure, it's a sensitive thing on the radio, a mate, a suitable mate.
So your podcast hooks up nerds with bikini models and sexy firemen? Is that what it is?
No, that's so crass. Of course, yes. No, there's nuance to this. It's not just the way you put it. It just sounds like you're in the gutter, you're like under the bleachers or something. I mean, this is very sophisticated human interaction.
Well, tell me.
These are intellectuals. These are academics. These are sophisticates. These are talented people who every day go out and put their talents. They're working very hard every day to make this world a better place. And they're just, they're not so adept and they're not so good at sealing the deal, if you know what I mean.
What you're saying is, what you've said is that they can secure dates, but they're not able to seal the deal, which is code for consummate.
Well,
what are we talking about?
I think at this point in the conversation, I think that the listener should just listen to the podcast, and they can get the rest of the gist of what the social movement is going to be.
Okay. Well, tell us the name of the podcast.
Okay. The name of the podcast is Sexual Intellectual.
Darn. Did you see that? This microphone just shocked me.
I did. I saw a little arc between the microphone and your lip. Are you okay? That's crazy.
Oh, my goodness. Is everything okay? Are we doing this?
Yeah, we're doing this. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Tell us about what was the podcast called again?
Yes. The podcast that is the media component of the social movement is called the Sexual Intellectual.
Ow! Goodness.
Oh my gosh.
That is insane.
Yeah.
This microphone just totally...
Hello?
Yeah.
You see that smoke?
I do. I smell it. Do you smell that?
Yeah, I smell it too.
That's crazy. We're having some technical difficulties here in the studio, ladies and gentlemen.
Should I call back? Are you guys okay?
No, I want to. Let's try something. Say the name of your podcast very slowly.
Okay. The name of the podcast is The Sexual Intellectual. There.
Yeah.
That was slow.
Yeah, where are we going with
Okay,
this?
so now say the name of the podcast fast, like you have been.
Okay, the name of the podcast is The Sexual Intellectual.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Put it out.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, put
There's
it
a
out.
fire.
I think we almost have fire in here.
Get the fire extinguisher.
It's ridiculous. That
There's
is
smoke
insane.
everywhere. Oh, man. That is crazy. Are we still on the air? Sir, are you still with us on the phone?
No, I'm
Monty?
here. You guys, is your equipment okay? What's going on?
It seems as though when you say the name of your podcast fast like that, it does something to the equipment. The circuitry overloads.
It shorts out.
With the voltage or something. I don't know. I've been getting shocked, and we just watched the board smoke.
Yeah. Has this kind of thing ever happened to you before?
Well, similar things like this have happened to me before when I say the name of the podcast.
Don't say the name of the podcast.
Don't say it. I don't want to get shocked
No,
again.
I won't say it now. But this is the most severe. Maybe we should reschedule.
Yeah. Maybe
I can call back, or maybe I can FaceTime or Zoom in.
Okay, but we need an opportunity to look at the equipment.
Maybe it's the phones.
Well, maybe it is the phones, but nonetheless, I mean, we are getting injured when you say the name of your podcast. So,
it hurts.
Yeah, we're just going to have to shelve this one and move forward. But thank you for calling.
Sure. My hall with the sexual intellectual.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
You shouldn't have called us nerds, maybe.
Hey, do you want to take one last phone call before news?
Of course, the public. Put somebody up. Let's see what goes on.
Okay. All right. Say hello.
Hello, caller. You're on Radio Free Athens. What can we do for you?
Yeah, hi. I was hoping I could use some of your airwaves today to make an announcement, if that's okay with you.
Sure. Yeah, we got like a minute. What's going on?
Well, for the past 13 years, I've had the honor of organizing and expediting a great little festival down here called the Bibs and Sandals Festival. Have you ever heard of the Bibs and Sandals Festival?
No, I can't say I've ever heard of the Bibs and Sandals
Well,
Festival.
that's okay. We're just a little music and arts festival out here. But the long story short, I'm here today to tell you, unfortunately, that this year's Bibs and Sandals Festival has been canceled.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?
Well, the farm next door that we used to rent a field from to park vehicles for the festival parking, they have decided to lease that field that weekend to another competing festival right across the road. So we got, they swooped in and just stole it out from under us.
That's a shame. Who would do that? Who would come and steal the Bibs and Sandals Festival's parking accommodations?
It's some old rivals of ours, some old family that lives across the road, Derek and them. And they started up a festival just to get our goat. It's called the Bikini and Stiletto Festival. And so that's going to be going on instead.
The Bikini and Stiletto Festival?
Yeah, the Bikini and Stiletto Festival.
You're very funny.
You know, think about it. Would you rather go to the Bibs and Sandals Festival or the Bikini and Stiletto Festival?
Get out of here, you phony baloney with your festivals, your bikini, whatever.
Do you dare try for a phone caller?
I guess. What else we got?
All right, say hello.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to Radio Free Athens. How are you?
How am I? I'm upset. That's how I am.
Well, yeah, you and the rest of the world. I mean, with so much to be upset about, there's bigotry, there's sexism, there's hate, there's genocide, there's war, there's political division, there's the economy. Sir, what has you upset?
Well, you say all that, and I kind of...
No, go ahead. What's on your mind? What vent?
Well, I was... You said all that stuff about the world and sexism and genocide, and now my thing kind of sounds stupid.
No, sir, I'm sure that your complaint is just as valid as the rest. Go ahead.
Okay. You know those battery-powered faucets sits at like gas stations. They're supposed to have sensors. You put your hands under them and they're supposed to work and they never work. Those things drive me crazy. They suck. See, now I look stupid because you said all that heavy stuff.
Time for news.
Now is a good time to take a phone call if you wanted to try that.
Sounds like you got a fish on the line. You got someone on there?
Yes, I have someone on hold wanting to speak on the radio.
Okay, well, that sounds interesting. Put them up. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, stand by. Give me... all right, try. Say hello.
Hello, caller. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hey, hi. You're on the air with Radio Free Athens. What can we do for you?
Hey, thanks for taking my call. Hey, man, I just, what's going on with prices, man? I mean, everything, it seems like everything is so expensive lately,
I know. You are not kidding, man. I went to the grocery store the other day.
Oh, my God,
and,
groceries are so expensive, expensive.
Yeah, I mean, like a loaf of bread, I couldn't believe the...
bread is so expensive right now. Can you believe the price of bread?
Yeah, well, everybody says that it's related to fuel costs, the price of fuel and gas.
Gasoline right now, fuel in general, is so expensive. Can you believe it?
I know well, we got to keep these trucks moving. We got to keep it.
Trucks are so expensive right now. Have you seen the price of trucks?
The price of I haven't seen the price of trucks.
I don't know what's going on.
But
what's going on with our economy? What's going on with our economy? Why is everything so expensive?
I don't know. It's like the economy. It's like the way the wealth is distributed. It's like a potato on toothpicks.
Toothpicks are so expensive. I cannot believe it.
Get out of here. Everybody's a joker, right? Everything's just one big joke.
I thought it was kind of funny. Wacky fun stuff for a Saturday.
Yeah, wacky fun stuff. You want to take a phone call? We got anybody waiting?
Yeah, I might have the perfect person actually. Hold on.
Great, I can't wait.
Okay, try this. Darn it. Try this.
Is it me?
Yeah, hey caller, welcome to Radio Free Athens. It's you. What can we do for you?
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you for taking my call.
Yeah.
I just had a question for you guys, actually.
Question, okay. Go ahead, shoot. What you got?
Let me do it this way. The other night when I was cleaning up after dinner, I had some leftovers. I was putting away my leftovers. And I had the tinfoil out, and I was wrapping up the pork chops. I was putting pork chops away. I was wrapping up pork chops in tinfoil. And,
that sounds delicious.
Yeah, delicious. I had the tinfoil out, and, have you guys ever, made a hat out of tinfoil and put on a tinfoil hat? Have you ever worn a tinfoil hat?
No, actually. It's funny you mention it. I've never made a hat out of tinfoil or worn a tinfoil hat.
Yeah, me neither. I had never done it, but I had the tinfoil, so I just decided, I'm just gonna mess around a little bit,
you're just goofing around.
Make a hat out of tinfoil. So I made this tinfoil hat, and I gotta tell you, it was comfortable, it was warm, it was light, and I just thought I had this tinfoil hat on my head, and it felt like I was home. It was amazing. I'd never felt so safe before.
Wow. That's incredible. I never even considered it.
Yeah,
Wow.
I would recommend it because it works. It really works.
It works. What do you mean it works?
Well, as far as a hat, it's the most comfortable hat I've ever worn, and it's warm.
Yeah, okay.
It's a great hat.
Okay, that's what I was hoping you would say. I was hoping you would.
None of the beams were even getting through. No more transmissions of any kind at all.
This is what I was worried about.
And it was clear to me that the tinfoil blocked all telepathic access.
Excellent.
There would be no more piracy of my brain.
Radio Free Athens.
Hey, there's a cat lady on the phone. Do you want to talk to a cat lady?
Sure, why not? Roll the dice. Let's see what happens.
Okay, say hello, real quick, go.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to Radio Free Athens. What can we do for you? Thanks for listening.
Yeah, hi. I just wanted to say that cats are wonderful, and cats are beautiful, and cats are God's creatures. but I've never had a cat who didn't pee on my carpet and pretty much destroy my house. And so I'm having a hard time rectifying, adoring and loving those cuddly little muffins, but at the same time hating and detesting what they've done to my life. I mean, my house stinks. It's disgusting.
Yes, cat urine is disgusting. But thank you for sharing, Cat Lady. Thank you for calling. Be aggressive.
Hey, we got a guy on hold on the phone who wants to talk about Faith No More.
Okay, it's got to be quick. We're coming up on NPR News here.
I will put him up.
Girls, I'm on the
Hello?
radio.
Caller, are you there?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, welcome. Jeez.
Girls.
Welcome to Radio Free Athens. What can we do for you?
Yeah, thanks for taking my call. I just wanted to say, girls, hold on a second. Girls, shut up, stop. Golly, I am sorry.
It's okay. What can we do for you? Thanks for calling.
I'm so sorry about that. I just wanted to call. I heard you play that Faith No More song. I just wanted to say that back in the 90s, man, I was roadieing. I was stagehanding rather in Milwaukee. Girls. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Maybe you should... Maybe you can call back another time.
No, I got it. Hold on. Girls, please. Girls, stop.
These kids are crazy.
Yeah, anyway, so when I was stagehanding for Faith No More in Milwaukee, Mike Patton, I dropped my handheld radio on the stage. I was fixing a monitor, and he picked it up and he handed it back to me. He says, "Here's your Milwaukee talkie," and everyone around was like, "Whoa, creative genius just busts out something like that just off the top of his head." I mean, I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
Girls, stop. Girls, stop.
Time for news.
Do you want to try to sneak in one more call before the news?
Yeah, that sounds possible if it's quick.
Okay, I got him up. Go ahead. Say hello.
You're getting better. Hello, caller. Are you there?
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, hi. Welcome to Radio Free Athens. What can we do for you? Real quick.
Hey, you know how states have slogans?
Yeah, sure.
Like that?
Like Ohio is what the heart of it all, right?
Yeah.
Minnesota is the land of 10,000 lakes.
Yeah. California, I think, is dream big.
Really? That's California's dream big?
Yeah, dream big. Yeah. Why?
I don't know. I never got California really.
Yeah?
But anyway, the reason I'm calling
What?
is
Failed actor?
yeah. The reason I'm calling is because Virginia, theirs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Virginia is for lovers, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
right?
that's it. Virginia is for lovers, and they've been pumping that message out for decades.
Yeah.
And, so I took the bait. Of course, me, big dummy, I took the bait, and I went to Virginia, expecting great things to happen, expecting my life to change.
Really? So you went to Virginia with the expectation that you were going to find a soulmate or something like that?
Yeah, I went to Virginia with the idea that maybe that state slogan, "Virginia is for lovers," would attract other like-minded, middle-aged people looking to settle down finally after years and years of gallivanting.
Yeah.
You catch my meaning.
Didn't go that way though?
No, I got popped for drunk and disorderly and indecent exposure, and I got to go back Monday.
Ouch.
Wow, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear about that.
It's okay. I'm not losing hope though, because the arresting officer was this really beautiful woman. So I'm gonna see her again.
There's silver lining. NPR News right now.